guys, so today's video is entitled What is Sixth Form? And I thought I'd make this because, to be honest, I talk about it quite a lot because that's what I'm doing now, but I don't actually know how many people know what sixth form is, so I thought I'd make this quick video to tell you about sixth form. So let's go. So in the UK at the moment there are roughly 3 options of what you can do when you're 16. You can either go to college where you study 1 or 2 subjects, so there's a bigger focus and they're more vocational courses, or you can do an apprenticeship, which is the effective equivalent of going into work apart from they want us to keep learning for some reason. Or the third option, which I chose, was you can go to sixth form. At sixth form you do courses over a 2-year period. These years are split into year 12, year 13, or the lower sixth and the upper sixth. It's just an easy way to define them. At the moment you do ASs in year 12 and then A2s in year 13. I think they are changing it in England so that you do all your exams after the second year. That makes a bit of sense to me because obviously you developed the course fully and you have a lot more understanding, but some people think it will put too much pressure on students, so that debate's still kind of happening. So normally in year 12 you start by doing 4 courses. If you're going to struggle you might do 3, and these are just a variety of subject areas that you would have done previously. Some are new, so you are doing, I don't know, like maths, English, history and philosophy. There are a lot of courses, some of them are different, and so psychology they only offered in year 12 as opposed to maybe earlier on in the school, but that depends on where you go. The grades are rated A star to E, I think. Anything below that is a U, which is a fail. But with A levels, an E or higher is a pass. You cannot get A stars in AS level, but if you get a high A, you are able to get an A star when you go into year 13 to do your A2s. All courses are like measured differently. Some will be coursework, which is essentially projects, I think, in America, where you just do a piece of work and it's marked internally by your teacher or by another member of staff, or you will get examined at the end of the year. It's often a bigger focus on exams in the UK at the moment, and they are thinking of getting rid of coursework completely. I do a coursework based subject in IT and it is my favourite, and I don't want them to get rid of it for all the younger people, but I hope they keep it. From my experience I have found the biggest differences between maybe school and sixth form are that you get something called independent study, which is basically a free period. Normally they make you stay in school, but they might let you go out or do extracurricular stuff, so that's just adding to the independence. You definitely get more of these in your second year because obviously you have less subjects, so you get more free time, and it really helps between the step between maybe school and then uni, so it's kind of in between, and that's quite good. Secondly, I'd say that it's probably more informal relationship with your teachers, so rather than them being like, oh, the greater power, they still have like obviously authority over you, but they treat you more like adults and more like peers rather than, you know, oh, this just annoying student, and they are there for you more and they have a greater interest in you, and they prefer teaching older students. Finally, I would say that I find the courses more interesting just because you're getting a deeper level of understanding of something you're interested in rather than kind of just brushing over the basics of everything. If you're currently doing ASs, I would say that wait through for your A2s, because actually when it gets to A2 it starts being far more interesting because you've just spent AS basically learning the basics of your course, and now they're going to bring on extra things to add on to that, so it just all gets more interesting, and I think it's a really good step before uni. So yeah. So A-levels are the qualification you get by completing sixth form. These are used either to go off and get a job, or it's normally the standard entry requirements for a university, but this varies. They normally do it by UCAS points now, which can be contributed by A-levels. So I hope I have edited my ramblings into something comprehensible. If you have any questions, leave them below, as I'm doing sixth form now, and I will try and answer them. And I hope this has been educational and useful, and it's been Vlogtober day something, and I will see you tomorrow. Woo-twah! If you're currently a year 11 who's thinking of what they're going to do post 16, I would highly recommend sixth form if you're thinking of going to university, or if you're more academic, or if you just really like learning. Make sure the subjects you enjoy, because oh my days, if you do not like your subject, it's going to drag your spirits down, it's going to affect the rest of your subjects. So just learn what you actually need for the course you may hope to do in the future, or just do subjects you enjoy. Because honestly, if you're doing something you don't enjoy and you're just doing it for that degree course, you're probably not going to like that degree course either, and you might have a change of heart. So just do something you enjoy. and I hope you consider all your options and everything goes okay. So yeah.